Hello everyone. We're going to complete a project. This project is inspired by Code 15 React projects. It's provided by freecodecamp.org. So it is a platform where you can learn the things with, without any cost. So I have developed those projects for engineers. I have recorded the videos and doing the live coding along with you guys. See, if you need the code, you have to hit this link. So I'll provided you the description link. And see here, we are going to do the 23 projects of React. So it is a basic to advanced React project like Portrait. If you go and clone this project, final in the sense you'll have a full project demonstration where you need not have to do code, but in a setup section you can practice while watching the videos and developed how it is designed by the free code camp. See, apps, JS, those things need to be updated. Let's start coding guys and complete this project, this setup project. See, birthday. So I'm going to the setup and going to the SRC. Okay, let me copy this one. And I need data also, and also I need list also. Okay, let me clear these things. Look here, I have export default. Okay, this list inside dictionary, key and value pair, right, in Python. But here in JavaScript, it is a JSON format where the data is stored in this key and values pair. So one item, second, likewise the data is stored here. Okay, you can add it like this if you need. Okay, so those things will be provided to you in that github. You can clone this from here, and I have already provided with you the a link description video wise. I'll provide you guys. Okay, let's go. So this is wherever you see this kind of things, it may come from API also. API will also provide this kind of data. Look, API will fetch this kind of data, or manually I have written in a data.js format. And list, it is another component, so it will display the list. Okay, we'll come back this later. But look at here, ID, name, age, and image. So these are the data we need to iterate and show it in the front end. Okay, before that, let's open the terminal and remember to install the npm. Okay, so this you have to install in your system node.js and other requirements. You can google it, so you can find out how to install React. Okay, let me go to the project. So it's kind of 01, right, birthday. And see, go to setup. I'm going to the setup and let me install npm install. Okay, let me install that new. Okay, we'll come back there, no problem. We'll start working. Let it install like this. We'll come back and let's go to the project. Okay, see here, you have a functional component, function app, right? What you have to do, first of all, you have to destock the data. This data you need to store it in a variable. Okay, so what I am using use state. So in a functional based, you have to use state like this constant, right? People is a variable where those data will be stored later, and set what people. This is kind of function. Set people, right? Set people, set people. It goes to what? Use state. So I was using earlier said use state. What use state inside data? Data in the sense this those data will get inside of this, and this data value will be stored in the people. This variable, this is a function. Okay, what to do? That will talk in a later section. Okay, so you have to destructure the data first like this. Constant functional based components. If you are using use state hooks, you have to do like this. Constant people is a variable, set people is a function. So what you will do after what you have to do with this. So this set people is a function. So initially we are using in here as a, we are clearing the data. So that's what we'll do here, the set of people function, and use state data is going to store in a people variable. And let's move on to the real part. Okay, you have a CSS also, guys. List.index.css. Look at the CSS there also. Okay, don't hesitate, look at here, and I'm using those CSS classes here. So you have to look at there and find out. Okay, so what I have to do, let me go to the main. Okay, I'm using main. Okay, yeah, I have used main. So inside main, what you have to do, inside main I'm using section. Okay, container. Okay, sorry, section and class name. Okay, class name equals to container container. It is already there in index.css. You please find out. Okay, and inside here, let me go to the es3 tag. Okay, I'm writing es3. What I'll write, people dot length. Okay, birthday. How many like total number of birthday? That's what I want to show. I birthday. Okay, birthday. Okay, I'll write birthday. Okay, total number of birthday that will be displayed in the front end. Wait, I'll show you that also. And another thing, list. This list, do you know this list? I'm sending a props, sending props to here, and will display this section. Okay, let me work in the props. List people is a variable where what people will do, people will send the people data, people in the sense whatever their data does, yes, that will be provided in the list. Okay, done. And one more thing you have to do, what you will do, set people, it will display the data, and I need to clear it up and send it to the initial stage, right? For that I'll do button, let's call it button on click event. Okay, on click, what you want to do, I want to arrow function, I want to set people, people, set people to be null. Okay, so if you click on the button, then it will clear the data, in the sense whatever is stored in there, right, that will clear, and it will send the empty, what do we call, list array or something. Clear all, clear all. Okay, let me write properly, clear all. Okay, so this part is clear. Let me run npm start also. Let those things to run in the background. So remember that what we have to do right now. Do you have any idea what we have to do right now? We have sending props people to the list component. So we need to work this one. This we have to receive there. So in order to receive that thing, what you have to do, list, go to the list and receive the people. You can write props also, no problem, but I have written there as a people, right? Would be fine, good, or a good understanding. So people, you are getting, you are receiving the data inside people. Now what I have to do, I am getting all the JSON format data. Now I have to iterate over it. Okay, iterate over it. For that you have to use people. Okay, dot map function. Here I am using person as a variable where the data is stored. And what is the next? So here constant, and what is this constant? This person is having all the data, or this data. So I want to destructure it. Name, id name, age, image. Okay, let's go here. I let's go here. id name, age, image. Okay, those things are coming from where? Person. Okay, okay, good. So it is done. Now let me go to the article. Okay, I'll show you it in the article section. So CSS, we have to keep key as a ID and passing key as the ID, and class name as the P person, right? Person is a class name. That's what there in the CSS. You can find it how to write HTML in other videos, or you can Google it, and I will develop on videos in HTML tags. So this is the HTML tags. Okay. Now what is inside the article tag? Inside article, I want to display first the src image. For that, img tag src. Okay. And the src, you can write it like this. Very easy. You can write it alt. You have to provide alt. If image not working, so name will come giving like this kind of function. Okay. I am using div. Inside div s3, right? In s3, what you will do, name, very simple, your name. Okay. Now another p tag, in the sense small, with this kind of paragraph in your age. Okay. Age, what years old I am writing. Okay. So these things you put to look at it, right? These things you can find at it. So here our code is complete, and let's look at, okay, look at it. Oh my god, trust it. Okay, remember, after writing this, we need to write a return statement, and return should not be above the tag. Okay, this kind of tag, like any tag, like div anything, so it will not work, it will give the same error, remember. Okay, so this should before or next to the tag. So what I mean in the sense return, so you need to use return. Okay, if you do that, see, it's working. Yeah, 5 words things, total number of words. If you add one more here, kind of like this, you can add it. So like id equals to 6, name equals to Amrit test side. But remember to write in a code. Yes, 8 equals to 27 equals to, okay. So now I'm pasting these things, right? What is the mistake? Because you have not given comma, that's a mistake. Okay, so you can give comma if you would like to write more. Likewise, if you go, previously you show that 6, now it is 5, right? You saw now 6. Yeah, it's 27 years old. What this function does, do you know that? Why we return this one? On click, set people equal to integer in the sense clear the data. Yeah, that's again refresh, it will come back. This clear all this function is doing the exact job there. Okay, we have done, guys. Okay, let me repeat those things again. We have not started the complicated project. It is an easy one. Remember, these things will be provided into the code, but you have to work on this. Okay, if you are working on setup, you have to do by yourself. If you are already in a final, so your project looks like this in a final, all working functionality. But remember, and I'll revise that. This data is in a JSON format, right? Here, JSON format, those we are this is structured using use effect in a functional based component like constant people, set people, use state data. So now data is in a people variable, right? And now what we have done, we have written main and section, class container, and yes, 3 people length, how many birthday. So it is displayed here, right? That's what we done. Birthday, right? Total number of length of the this data. Do you know this informative data length? Okay, and that's what it is displayed here. And later on, list is a component. We are sending this data, this informative data to the list component, right? Okay, as a props, and passing people, right? Yeah, we're writing button on click, set people, right? Then we are sending props, so we need to work on this list component. This means, right, we need to work on likewise button. What this button does, button will clear in the sense it will make empty. That's what does here button on click function, arrow function, set people is a function we developed which will clear the all the data inside of it. So clear of it, we clear of it. Now we need to, as I told you, this list, we need to work here, see the list, what happened here. So list, we are receiving the data through props. We can write like this also, no problem. As a props also it will work. I think no, it is not working. Okay, it is not working. Fine. As a people we have defined, right? That's what. So it is, we have used this quotation and use people, and we used map people dot map person is a variable. This construct in the sense whatever inside the person, in the sense the data inside a person, this format. So we have again the structure it further easy use. So we have done here id, name, age, image, right? So we can call it like this, as image, as name is. So that's what for each image. So it is a complete project, guys. You'll be getting a GitHub section as a setup file. You'll get all the project, and you, if you wanted to work like uh, not work project, so you have to work on a setup. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good day, and bye bye. See you in the next session. Thank you so much.